Welcome to Game Week 5 of the Fish Sports Marble Race Premier League. If you don't know the rules by now, then please do check out the start of the videos for Game Weeks 1, 2 or 3, as we're going to be going straight into the action from now on. Let's get going right away with Game Week 5. First up in Game Week 5, we've got West Ham at home versus Chelsea. It's bottom versus top here, with West Ham having had an awful start to the season. 4 defeats out of 4 for them, while Chelsea have had 4 wins out of 4. And the Chelsea marbles are literally pretty much all ahead of the West Ham ones, bar 2. This is already looking bad for West Ham again. Could they have yet another defeat? It's going to take a miracle at this point, because there are Chelsea marbles galore storming their way down this course, looking to make 5 wins out of 5, taking 15 points out of 15. If any of these cross the line here early on, this is probably curtains for West Ham already, barring an almighty bit of good fortune here for West Ham. You would assume this is disaster. That West Ham marble's looking pretty good, but not good enough. There are Chelsea marbles everywhere, but the West Ham ones will catch up. Should they can't cross over. Oh, there's one Chelsea one in now. Now West Ham are struggling already. It's 1-1. Oh no, it's 2-1. It's 3-1. Here we go. It's 4-1. Disaster for West Ham again here. Oh, I think that was 5-1. We'll do a VAR check, but I think this one is finished. West Ham 1, Chelsea 5, and West Ham have yet again been hammered. VAR can indeed confirm that crossed the line in time. Therefore, this one does finish West Ham 1, Chelsea 5. The second match of Game Week 5 is Aston Villa at home to Wolves. Villa, 3 wins and 1 draw from their first 4 games, 10 points. Wolves not doing too badly either. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 7 points just outside the top 5 at present. And it's Wolves who have made a very good start here. 3 marbles leading the way at the moment. Can any of these guys break through quickly here? Give Wolves a decent victory, to be fair, against the Villa team who've started very well so far this season. Second at present at the moment, kind of before today's games. And we're looking to try and keep the pressure up on Chelsea after their first game of this week as well. Well, there were 3 Wolves marbles through the last obstacle first, and now the Villa ones are catching them. Can Wolves get a break here and get some good fortune? They might do, they were so close to getting 3 straight greens there. Villa seemed quite good on this course at the bottom half to getting through. But can Wolves cause an upset here in this Midlands derby? That's the question. It's 1-0 Villa. The clock is counting. Can Wolves snatch? They might snatch a draw. They might even win it. It's 2 late goals. They're going to win it. No way. A shock victory here as Villa suffer a surprise 2-1 home defeat to the hands of Wolves. Game number 3 of Game Week 5 is Fulham at home versus Newcastle. Fulham currently in 5th, Newcastle in 4th. The winner here will go at least currently 2nd in the league, so it'll be a cracking result if Fulham can manage that one. But we'll see. There's a mixed bag coming out here. There's no real leaders at the moment. 3 Fulham marbles following this Newcastle marble may give them a slight edge as we head towards the bottom half of the course, but only if they can actually get through this tricky final section and actually get one across the line in what is one of the worst obstacles, one of the worst 2, I think, obstacles of these marble runs. Some good momentum here so far. This is some great momentum from Fulham ball. He's straight in, first go. That's very rare on this game. And Fulham have got a cracking chance here of taking some points off Newcastle. They're storming down here, Newcastle, but it's going to be too little too late, barring a miracle. We're going to get a 1-0 win. We are indeed. This one finishes Fulham 1, Newcastle 0. Match 4 of Game Week 5 sees Leicester at home versus Everton. Leicester doing reasonably well so far. 5 points from their opening 4 games, while Everton doing pretty well themselves as well. 7 points from their opening 4, much better than real-life Everton right now, that's for sure. And a win could see them go currently 3rd, which would be a hell of a surprise considering the real-life Everton are having a shocking season so far. But anyway, this isn't about real life, and Everton fans, maybe you should stick to marble races this year, because your team are having a mare so far in this Premier League season, and in fact, this season in general. Anyway, it's a 2-horse race at the moment, early on with the Leicester and Everton marbles going toe-to-toe down this tricky part of the course. Well, who's going to drop through here first? It could be a 1-1 here at this point, because no one else is near these guys. If either of these can get across the line, there's a stumble there. Everton leading the way, but no, there's a red marker in the way, and here come Leicester again. Just these 2. This rate there'll be quite a few catching up, you'd have thought, as these 2 struggle to get through this final hurdle to get some goals and hopefully some points on the board. No one's even got through the second one yet at all, and now there are marbles raining in. Still doesn't guarantee a goal fest, but surely we're going to get some goals in soon here. No, still no. Oh, there's one. Everton are in, and we're underway now. It's 2-0 Everton. looking good here, barring a couple of late surges. Maybe we'll get 2. Oh no, 2-2. Late goals from Leicester, and that did not cross the line in time. They nearly snatched it, but this one finishes Leicester 2, Everton 2. Match 5 of game week 5 is Liverpool at home versus Bournemouth. Liverpool have had a pretty poor start to the season so far. Just 2 wins from their first 4 games on 6 points, middle of the table right now for them, while Bournemouth just the 1 point from their opening 4 games, so in desperate need of some points pretty soon here, or they, along with West Ham, may be getting cut adrift at the bottom at this early stage of the season. And so far, a few Bournemouth marbles coming through. We know this is a tricky obstacle, this one, and it doesn't tend to guarantee either's going to get through first, and Liverpool seem to be squeezing their way through slowly here, and they've got 1 down to this final obstacle here. But we know this one has caught out some of the big teams already this season. I believe it was in this obstacle last week that Man City lost it against Brentford, and there's only 1 Bournemouth marble here, but it doesn't matter how many there are. All it takes is 1 to cross it over. But Liverpool are in, and now it's going to be difficult for Bournemouth. But they've got 1 back. Oh, Liverpool are going to drop points again potentially here, or are they? No, the Bournemouth marbles held it on. It's 2-1. It's going to remain 2-1 here, and this one does indeed finish Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. Match 6 of game week 5 sees Southampton take on Ipswich, and while this match is still early in the season, this may be a key match later on in the season for both these teams. Ipswich started the season well with an early opening day victory against Liverpool. Shockingly, have lost their next 3 matches and sit just one place outside of the relegation zone right now on 3 points. Southampton on 4 points. They're both of them pretty in the bottom at the moment, so 3 points if either team would push both of them, or either of them I should say, up into a much more safe, if not temporary, potentially mid-table position. These 2 teams obviously starting with the least marbles as 2 of the promoted teams on just 6 marbles. Who's going to break through here first? I've never seen any match where they've struggled to get through here quite as much as they have here. And Ipswich are through, and they're away, and there's currently no other marble in sight. Okay, there's 1 Southampton one now coming through that's still quite a way behind here. Who is going to get the points here? Ipswich could in theory drop into the bottom 3 here should Palace win their game. Although if they win this one, they should keep themselves, as I said, they'll put themselves at least 3 points clear of the bottom 3. And they've got the goal. It's 1-1. And will there be any time for these guys? They're going to have to have a clear run through if they're going to score now. They could get a clear run through. Ipswich may have a last chance. No, it looks like the moment's gone. It has indeed. This one finishes Southampton 1, Ipswich Town 1. Match number 7 of game week 5 sees Tottenham at home versus Brentford. Tottenham last week with a surprise 3-1 victory over Arsenal, but it only got them just out of the bottom 3 as they've had a pretty poor start to the season with 4 points from their opening 4 games. Brentford doing a little bit better with 6 out of their opening 4, so they're doing pretty much okay at present. But Spurs will be looking for another victory here to get themselves back into the top half of the table where they should definitely be, with their 9 marble team leading them through this season, while Brentford have got just the 7. But Brentford so far trying to make the early running in this one, struggling to get out of this last little couple of bottom sections, while Spurs now have broken free. They've got 2 away already. Brentford now coming through as well. But there are Spurs marbles raining down here amongst the currently 1 sole Brentford marble. Can Spurs make it back-to-back victories and push themselves up the table? There's an early goal for them there. Brentford have not got a lot coming down here right now. Will they get one back? I don't know whether they're going to do it. That's 2-0 Tottenham. The time is running out here for Brentford. And that is it. This one does indeed finish Tottenham 2, Brentford 0. Match 8 of game week 4 sees Palace at home to Man United. Palace currently in the bottom 3, just 1 win from the opening 3 games. United are mid-table with just 6 from their opening 4. Not great for a team of United stature, but obviously they're not quite their old selves at the moment at all. Few points dropped here and there, and could they drop some more here away at Palace today? We shall see shortly. Palace leading the way at the moment. This marble has got a humongous lead over the rest of them right now. Will be the first one to drop down into the final section. A clear run here could immediately put United under pressure. It looks like, oh, there's some good momentum here. Is there enough? It's going to die just before it gets to the bottom. This one here over Palace looking pretty good again. They all keep losing momentum just at the bottom, and United are now in. There's 2 in for United. Palace look dead and buried at this point, barring an almighty miracle. 3-0 United. Palace getting pasted. 3-1. No more, I don't think now. Nope, that is indeed the final score. This one finishes Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 3. Match 9 of game week 5 sees Brighton home versus Nottingham Forest. Brighton with 7 points from their opening 4 games, while Nottingham Forest are on 5 points from their opening 4 games. Not too bad, as again one of the teams with the lowest number of marbles to battle away with. Oh, Brighton pushed their way through here, but they've got a lot of Forest balls behind, marbles behind them. Let's see how this one works out. A win for Brighton here would actually sneak them into the top 5 at the present. Forest could get as high as kind of upper mid-table, well, mid-table, slightly higher than mid-table with a win here. But Brighton could be looking to break into that top 5 here with a victory. They would actually be 5th, would just about be top 5. But Forest with it, wow, an immediate goal. That's a shock. I can't believe that's gone straight in. But it's going to be 1-1 here. It is 1-1. Brighton equalise straight away. Brighton are going to score another one. Oh! Now was that 2-1 or 3-1 Brighton? It's a win for them. Will the VAR check that one? VAR can indeed confirm the ball did touch the line before the time fully ran out. Therefore, this one does indeed finish. Brighton 3, Nottingham Forest 1. Game 10, the final match of Game Week 5, should be a top of the table clash between Man City and Arsenal. However, currently Man City mid-table, just 6 points from their opening 4 games, while Arsenal are just outside the relegation zone with just 1 win and 3 points from their first 4 games. So this is a huge game for both these teams. Arsenal don't win this one, they end up with 3 points from their first 5 games. Let's be honest, their title challenge is probably already over here. So they are desperately hoping to claw their way back into this one, as I said before. Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal, the teams with the highest number of marbles in this competition, all 11. None of them currently in the top 5 even in the league right now. So this one is, oh dear, this is looking bad for Arsenal already. One's dropped in already here. Arsenal need to find one here desperately. They're going to sneak one back. It's going to be 1-1 potentially here, and it's Arsenal can sneak one more. No! This one is going to finish a draw in that case. It finishes Man City 1, Arsenal 1. So after Game Week 5, Chelsea continue their dominance at the top of the table. 5 wins from 5, 13 goals scored, just 3 conceded, plus 10 goal difference already. 4 points clear of Fulham in second, who are on 11 points. Other end of the table, we've got West Ham at the bottom, still with 0 points, 5 defeats from 5 games, just 4 goals scored and 17 conceded, minus 13 already after just 5 games. If you've enjoyed this one, guys, please make sure you smash like on this video for me. Please make sure you subscribe for the many more weeks we've got to come through this Premier League season. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching this one. See you very soon, hopefully. Cheers all, bye!